Hey, it's Jamie J, the classy cheapskate, and today we're going to do a faux marble painting technique. You're going to love it. So I'm going to be painting my stairs because my stairs have been painted solid black and I think it's going to show dirt really bad. So by adding a marble texture onto the stairs, it's going to look classier, of course, and then it's not going to show the dirt as much. So I'm going to use paint thinner. I've got various brushes just in case I need to create that special look. Like this big brush, I'm probably going to create cloudy, foggy, milky effects. The stairs are painted with black enamel, and I'm going to use white enamel spray paint, spray it in a bowl, mix it around with some paint thinner or turpentine to create a cloudy, milky effect on the stairs. Then, in one of my final steps, I'm going to use a smaller brush or a stick, you could use a pencil, and take solid white veins throughout the surface to create that final marbleized look, because marble has veins in it, so you know. Here's that lovely spray enamel I'm talking about. Now, check this out. Wear a glove when you spray it. I always wear a glove now because I end up with fingers covered in paint if I don't wear a glove. And I recently told a friend this trick and they wouldn't wear a glove. I even handed them a glove. They said, no, they're clean people. They don't make messes. Well, guess what? In the end, their hand was covered in paint. So don't just think that you're a very clean person and you don't need a glove. It's for the best. So here are my tools. I'm going to use this for the milky effect. I'm probably not even going to use this, I don't know. But it'd be for smaller details. I might use this stick to create veins in the marble. This is just a medium-sized brush, and I might use that to create some texture, or I might use this old toothbrush. And then this stippling brush, that might be good to create some texture as well. But I'm not sure I'll use that one. It's always good to have a wide variety of tools handy in case you do decide to use them during the project. So you can use paint thinner or turpentine to water down your spray paint. Okay, I'm just using this because it was laying around. First step, let's create the cloudy white milky effect. Just get yourself a container and mix together some paint thinner and some spray paint of any color you desire. I'm using white. Now just brush it around until you're pleased. Don't cover the whole surface. You want some of your original color to show through. You actually want a lot of it to show through. See the diagonal? And I'm not thinking it through too much. I'm just sticking some color down randomly because I think nature is pretty random. Not completely random, but I mean, as you can see, I am going diagonal, so I'm not completely random here, but here's some whiter areas. I'm just going to spread them out a little bit. This is too white. I'll add some blobs. Okay, keep that going. Do you know why we use a big brush? Because a big brush covers the area faster, and I think time is very precious. So if you can cover more area faster, then that is really, really awesome. Okay, so you can also take in some diagonal, like going other directions if you want. Sometimes I just go like this with my brush, like bang it. It makes it look like rock. Now take a look at your work and see if there's any areas that bother you. If you see anything that bothers you, then just give it a pat. Your paint's not going to dry super fast because you've added turpentine or paint thinner. This is just plain black, and then we've got just one layer with a big brush with a milky, cloudy texture. I mean, it almost looks like real marble already. Okay, now let's try to create some lightning bolts or veins. You're going to want to use your stick for this, or a small brush, to create solid white veins. I mean, they should be striking. Unless you don't like striking, then you can go lighter. You know, you create any texture you want. We'll have to work faster for this part because this paint's gonna dry. So if you feel like you have to add a little turpentine, go for it. Okay, the stick doesn't hold enough paint, so I think we're gonna have to go with a brush because this is gonna take way too long. It does create some nice veins though. So if you wanna just do a few of them, actually, you know what? I really do like this brush. That looks realistic. Look at that. Remember, you can always fix an area by getting your big brush back out. Because I did not like that one part, so I just smeared it out a little. It's not a problem. Now let's see how a small brush works compared to the stick. Let's see if we like that better. Oh yeah, you can get some real nice veins with a brush. How do veins grow in a body? Try to think of that. Or tree limbs. So you just want stuff to branch out. That is way too bright. Let's turn that into a stipple. Oh wow. So I'm going to use the little brush and I'm also going to use the stick because I just like a combination of everything. Maybe I'll put the paint down first with the brush and then kind of rough things up with the stick while the paint's still wet. So I'm just going to rough it up with my stick. Give it some realism. The more detail, the better. That is so cool. Now I'm just making this up. I never did this before, but it's just what I envision marble would be like. I looked at marble on Google, you know, checked out some real marble, and this is what I feel like it should look like. You can do whatever you want. Maybe you have your own vision. This is my vision. This is a little scary because, you know, I might have to repaint the stairs if it looks like crap. But honestly, my brush fell. My stick fell in. Okay, so, do you hear that choo-choo? Let's add some white veinage right here. Pretend it's lightning. This is lightning going through the sky. It's just random. Just real random. I really like that vein. You see that? That's gorgeous. That is completely gorgeous. I'm not touching it. It's beautiful. So I don't know how many I want to add, but I think I need a few more. Lighter strokes, darker strokes, vary your pressure. My hand is very light. The lighter I touch the stairs, the smaller the vein. Keep loading up your brush. Maybe some areas barely have any veins, you know? That's okay. That'll give the eyes a rest. I'm going to do a push technique. In areas that I think look fake, I'm just going to push the brush. And it's going to add grain texture. If I just think it looks too fake, then this pushing, you put down and push, it just creates like a grain effect. So I think I was a bit dramatic. I think it looks like very, very ornate marble. The base down there I will do next, but I think I'm pleased with this. What do you think? I think I might add some glitter spray paint on top of it. I love the outcome. I like to make diagonal lines and then have them crisscross every now and then. Sometimes use more paint, sometimes use less paint. I think the more up and down, like jumping motions are better because it just makes it look like stone. I've got a good motion going on now. Back and forth and making diagonals that crisscross. Remember, if you mess up, black paint is not that expensive. This is the last stair. I've done 2 flights of stairs with this method, so I can't wait to show you what it looks like. Let your brush get dry at times to get a fuzzy look. Like cloudy, fuzzy. Sometimes a drier look helps even everything out, make it look normal and not fake. Let's just keep watching how I do this for a while and put on some music. Okay, my elevator's pumping water out right now. Let's look at some of my favorite areas. I really like this area. It just looks so real to me. It was really foamy. Okay, what else do I like? Here's the top, and it goes all the way down to the landing. I think it just looks magnificent. Oh, I did this in a few hours. You can take your time even further and, you know, take as long as you want or as little as you want. Blueberry muffin tea. Maybe you don't feel comfortable using your hands. Maybe when you do the veins in the marble, it just doesn't look right to you. So I thought of another way. You can use a straw and your mouth to paint. Okay, you just take a dab of paint, put the little dab of paint on your stair step or on your surface. Then you blow using the straw. You blow the paint hard, 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 okay? Now you may wish, so that the paint moves easier, you may wish to thin it with turpentine or paint thinner, okay? Thin it so that it moves easier with your straw. It's up to you. Let's see what this looks like. All right, let's blow. All right, let's just take a little of the enamel spray paint mixed with turpentine and just drip some on here and then blow it with a straw. And then I think smear the end to make it look more natural. I'll put one right here. And then we'll just continue that a little bit down this way. Cool. I like to continue it down with the brush, just, you know, so we don't always just have a glob going that way. Oh man, I love this. This is really a great idea. So the veins that I already painted before, I'm just gonna put little dots at the ends of them or whatever and then blow. Is that spit? Oh my goodness. This makes it like 100% more fun. Where else? I'll put one here. Did I just do here? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next stair. There we go. Best of both worlds, using the hand and the mouth. So when you're done, you might want to protect the surface with a clear coat. You can either brush a clear coat on or you can spray it on. I'm going to choose to try spraying it on using Rust-Oleum glitter. And this glitter stays on really good. It doesn't wipe off. So, and I just love sparkles. So I'm going to spray with this. I'm just going to cover the wood with some cardboard as I spray. And then whenever this is walked on, it'll last longer because it's got a protective finish now. So I'll show you what that looks like then. Okay, I've got my cardboard. So I'm just gonna protect that here. And then I can start spraying. Glitter can clog a can real fast. So I gotta keep moving. Hey, I take my gloves off inside out. So because I don't want wetness inside, so when I turn it the other way, I just blow to get the fingers back out. Yeah, so when I reuse gloves, then the inside doesn't get all stuck together. Whoa, that's heavy on the glitter, friends. Woo! You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time to step it up. Hello! Woo! Hello again, friends. Let me fix my hair. I'm here to step it up. It's me, the whipped cream miracle. I do like my whipped cream. I do love it so. And let me tell you a story. A good story. I have a beautiful voice. A magical story that'll change your life. Right after I eat one more. There we go. Real easy peasy. My husband, he went to an auction and got me a chair for 25 cents. I'm gonna turn it into black marble. Like that, like magic. And me? Ooh, I got a string. It's stuck. Oh man, what's this string? It's a pulling. Oh, the whipped cream miracle saved the day. Okay, back to the story. I table at the thrift store for $1. At the thrift store, $1 plus 6 cents tax. $1, 6 cents. I'm gonna turn it into black marble too. You just watch. Let's put the music on, and here we go. Whoa, folks! Let's get this table started quickly.